Hey guys, it's me. Welcome to Yes or No, the 66th video, and it's March. No, it's not. It's April 4th, 2024. Almost said March, although March was a month ago. It's cold in here. The cold is trying to put me down to sleep. Well, I ain't sleeping yet. Not until this video is done. So, with that said, let's get down to the questions and answers, shall we? We will be doing the top 3 questions and answers when we hit 10 minutes. So let's begin. We start with our first question. Have you ever been dumped? Yes. 33% says they have. 67% says they haven't. Well, I was dumped 4 years ago by Kaylee when I did some bad things. Yeah, you don't want to know. But all I know is that I just did some bad things to hurt our relationship, and I regretted it all week. She finally got back with me a week later. I mean, it was 2 months before the pandemic. It was a month before the pandemic, or 2 months. Have you ever sent an embarrassing message to the wrong person? No. I don't think I have. 49% says they have. 51% says they haven't. Well, I never said anything embarrassing to the wrong person, but my mother did. She was texting me happy birthday to my Uncle Tim, although she accidentally sent it to me. She was supposed to send it to my Uncle Tim, but instead she sent it to me. And when I got the text, I was like confused. I was like, what? I was Oh, that was so awkward, but it was funny. Okay, next. Do you hold grudges for a long time? No. 30% says they do, 70% says they don't. Well, I don't hold grudges for. Oh, I don't hold grudges for too long. Oh, I don't know. You just let them go. You can't hold a grudge forever. I mean, that's true, right? Should be true. Do you often read your horoscope? No. 14% says they do, 86% says they don't. I don't often read my horoscope because I don't know my horoscope. Anyway, have you made any new friends recently? Mm, well, yes, apparently. Well, I should have said no on that because I never made new friends ever since I moved here. Okay, yes, I have. 59% says they have, 41% says they haven't. Well, I have made new friends when it comes to going to that block party every summer. I might do it again this year. Or I might do it again this summer. It's a new tradition. Well, of course, we made new friends ever since we moved here. I even made new friends on Discord, too. Ah, jeez. Do you like to wear jeans? Yes. 48% says they do, 52% says they don't. Well, I do wear jeans. I wear them to work. I wear them on my dates. I wear I wear them to formal places. Don't judge. Can you play poker? No, I can't. 20% says they can, 80% says they can't. Yeah, I don't play poker. I'm not a I'm not much of a gambler. If I'm if I were to gamble, I'd be gambling my life away. Most likely my money. And like hell I'm gonna do that. Are you happy at the moment? Well, yeah. Well, sure I am. You probably can't tell I'm smiling behind the camera. Well, 70% says they are, 30% says they aren't. I mean, yeah, I'm smiling behind the camera, although you can't see it. I had a great day at work. And for those of you who are not happy, do something joyful. Have you ever sprained your ankle? Yes. 51% says they have, 49% says they haven't. Well, I have sprained my ankle. I don't know. I don't know when, but I don't remember when. But I've had a history of a sprained ankle. And it hurt like heck. Would you like to eat pizza right now? Well, no. 60% says they would, 40% says they won't. Well, if I were to have pizza, it would be tomorrow or next week, because next week will be my next haircut, and that's when I go out and buy some pizza from Pizza Hut. Well, I had pizza a week ago, to be honest with you. Have you ever been to Spain? No. 27% says they have, 73% says they haven't. Well, I've heard a lot of great things about Spain, about what it has and what it is or what it has. So yeah, I've been hearing some good things about it. Have you ever eaten paper? Heck no. 57% says they have, 43% says they haven't. If I would ever if I were to ever eat paper, I would accidentally eat it. Like this past Monday, I heated up a slice of pizza and the cheese melted and got stuck to the paper towel. So I ate like a tiny piece of it. So I tried to peel it off, but I couldn't. Long story. Um Next. Have you ever rode in an ambulance? No. 28% says they have, 72% says they haven't. Well, no, I've never been sick and I've never been injured. Nobody, nobody in my family's sick or injured. Well, there is my grandmother, but I never rode in the ambulance. But if they were, or if I were to be injured or sick, I would. I will. But if anybody else in my family was sick and injured, I would ride with them. Do you get along with your parents? Yes. 76% says they do, 24% says they don't. Well, of course I get along with my parents. They just have their they just always have their hands full with Josiah. No surprise there. And as for that 24%, go to therapy. Bond with your parents. Alright, guys. We have now reached 10 minutes. It's now time for the top 3 questions. We'll start with number 3. This is a metal. Number 3. Do you have a good memory? Woo. Yes. 68% says they do. 32% says they don't. I mean, yeah, I have a good memory, not great. Like, I can't remember the past because the past is behind me. Number 2. Have you ever been sick on a journey? No. 59% says they have, or 41% says they haven't. Well, when when Dad was driving really fast on a road onto a family get together or something, he was driving so fast I kind of got motion sickness and almost attempted to throw up or something. Yeah, don't ask. It is now time for the number one choice. I mean, the number one question. And that number one question is, do you like your house? Yes. 82% says they do. 18% says they don't. Well, I like this house. I like this house. I mean, we moved here 4 years ago. It's pretty big and it's pretty suitable. And I finally have my own space so I can get away from the insanity that my nephew causes, and I can finally be at peace. I mean, this basement is like my fortress. Anyone can come down here. Alright. That is it for yes or no. I hope you guys enjoyed all of that. It's probably the most humorous video you probably have ever seen. I'm sure it tickled your funny bone a little bit. I know I might have said some embarrassing stuff on here, but hey, that's what yes or no is all about. Is that this game just loves to embarrass the ever-living heck out of me. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here. I don't know if there's going to be any SML ITP. I don't know if I'm going to stream some Genshin tonight on Twitch. Also, stay tuned for Toon Blast and MLB The Show 24 live stream if necessary. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do something. And now I'm yawning and I'm gonna go to sleep now. Just came back from work an hour ago. I'll see you soon.